Good afternoon, I'm Thomas Magill. The Deputy Prime Minister David Lammy has blamed cuts by the previous Conservative government for the Mayor's decision to close nearly all of the Metropolitan Police's 24-hour front counters. He was responding to a question in Parliament in the last hour. Well, our political editor Colin Mercer is here. Colin, what's he been saying?
Well, long running round this, Thomas. We've talked about it on this programme for many months, haven't we? The Mayor, when he was campaigning to be Mayor last year, promised a 24/7 police counter in every borough. We now know that there are only going to be two, one at Charing Cross and one at Lewisham. He says because of cuts, and the Met say people just don't go to police counters anymore. And as you said in the introduction, this was something raised in Prime Minister's questions a little earlier.
Last year, Sadiq Khan was elected London Mayor with promise to keep a police station front counter open in all 32 London boroughs 24 hours a day. Labour have just broken that promise to Londoners, as only two will remain. This year, the Met Police has 1,419 fewer police officers and staff, fewer people working hard to keep Londoners and our visitors safe. And in Sutton and Cheam, we've just had our High Street police team cut from 11 to just 4 officers, inevitably leaving my constituents less safe. So does the Deputy Prime Minister agree with the Liberal Democrats and Sir Mark Rowley that a shrinking Met Police force compromises their ability to keep Londoners safe?
Deputy Prime Minister.
Well, as he knows, the previous government cut police officers and PCSOs while also critically underfunding the criminal justice system. We're acting in London, funding the Met, Mr. Speaker, up to 262 million this year, and we're investing 200 million this year to put 3,000 more neighbourhood police on our streets by spring.
And Carl, the Mayor, Sadiq Khan, has been reacting to news just out of New York that the first Muslim there has been elected. What's he been saying? Yeah,
the Mayor's actually in Rio at the moment, so he's probably closer to the new Mayor of New York than he is to us. But he has been reacting to that. As you say, New York has got its first Muslim Mayor, Zoran Mamdani, elected overnight. The first Muslim mayor there, and we know Sadiq Khan was the first Muslim mayor in London, so they share that similarity, both from the left and both opponents of Donald Trump. I think there will be some interesting conversations there, and the mayor has tweeted something this morning offering his congratulations, saying New Yorkers faced a clear choice between hope and fear, and just like we've seen in London, hope won. So interesting that, and also the Mayor featuring in the New York Times and Time magazine, actually. So a lot of American interest in that links between the two people.
Carl, for now, thank you. A 24-year-old Algerian man has been mistakenly released from Wandsworth Prison. The Met Police say shortly after 1 o'clock yesterday they were informed by the prison service a man had been released in error from Wandsworth Prison on Wednesday the 29th of October. The news comes after the Shadow Defence Secretary James Cartledge pressed David Lammy in the House of Commons on whether any asylum seekers had been mistakenly released since Hadish Kabachu last month. Now, this week we've been looking ahead to children in need and some of the causes benefiting from your donations. Collage art is one of them and provides community art sessions run by industry professionals. Wendy Hurrell reports.
Give me pee-pay-pom-pom! Pee-pay-pom-pom!
Young people are finding their voices here in the heart of Haringey, North London. The mission at Collage Arts in Wood Green is to provide quality community arts sessions run by industry professionals, and the focus is on inclusion.
I have never been the same, intelligent eyes and a hunger pan frame.
When I started, I had a bit of a stutter, and through on the years, my stutter has gone away, and it just brings like more confidence in myself, because I know that people here won't judge me if I do have a voice crack or if I forget my words.
Would you always, maybe sometimes.
Feels like a really accepting environment. People don't really judge others of their differences. Again, because of the environment, you don't. It's quite nurturing. You don't feel you're not shy around other people. You feel like you can be yourself.
When there's nothing left inside of you, is there anything worth holding on to?
I've had a lot of setbacks, as in I've always kind of been known as the bigger girl. Like, I've been tall and I've been like bigger since like I'd maybe got into secondary school and definitely in primary school, and that kind of always set me back for things, which like I would always just feel very self-conscious, and being here is really helpful because you don't really feel like that. Feel like a big family.
They follow each other on the wind, you know.
The singing, drama and creative writing Saturday sessions are supported by BBC Children in Need, which allows affordable tuition. They charge each child just £2.50. Some aspire to careers in the creative industries. All of them benefit from the opportunity to express themselves.
Sometimes I feel like kids don't get the experience to do, especially, upbringings and home environments. They don't have the room sometimes to be as loud and express as if they want to. So when they come into my room, I'm like, you can be as loud as you want. Sometimes I can see in their faces that they may not have had a good day or a good week, but they come here and they get to be someone else, take a break from their lives. Same with singing, they get to pour out of their soul and sing in that way. So it's nice to see.
I'll never be satisfied.
Wendy Hurrell, BBC London.
Well, sticking with children in need, and yesterday we told you about some of the BBC Radio London team taking part in the 1,000 Mile Challenge by walking across London tied to each other. Well, Victoria Hollins has just sent this update.
So here we are just outside St Paul's Cathedral, iconic part of London. I've just finished nearly a mile for this 1,000 Mile Challenge, which is absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. Somebody who's done a lot more, 6.5 miles yesterday, I think it was.
That's right.
Shay,
yes,
welcome.
thank
How have you been getting on?
It's been a lot of fun, but I know, as you do, that it's actually joining together in the start of this that is the hardest part of a three-legged race. Should we give it a go?
Yep. Ankles tied.
Yep. And then it's
You start us.
1, 2, 1, 2. It's been a real privilege to take part in the 1,000 Mile Challenge. As you can tell, it's not easy once we start, but once we get going, I think it's okay.
And today, a very different day from yesterday, which wasn't quite so fun, I imagine.
I have to be honest with you, yesterday was very hard. It was blistery, it was cold, it was windy, a lot of cyclists whizzing past. Couldn't see our bright Children in Need shirts, but that's okay. Today, even though it's November, it's nice to see that the sun is shining, and we are going past some glorious landmarks that I love, including, of course, St Paul's.
Well, you've got harder stuff to come. I'm finished. It's been a great experience. Haven't walked like this since I was about 8 years old. Yeah. I'll do another few steps and I'll leave you to it. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you. Fingers crossed.
Well, good luck to them. So will it stay dry for the team? Let's find out from Cart.
Hello there, good afternoon to you. Well, it continues very mild out there today. Those winds still pulling in from the south, so temperature-wise, we are well above average for this time of the year. So far today, we have had a fair amount of cloud around. There's still going to be larger areas of cloud through this afternoon, but notice that cloud occasionally breaking up to allow for some sunny spells in places, and it is going to stay mainly dry. Not too much of a breeze around, and we're looking at temperatures lifting to 17 degrees. So if you are heading out to any firework displays this evening, there is going to be quite a bit of cloud lingering. We may just get the odd isolated shower. Apart from that, mostly dry. Most of the showers actually developing later on in the night. Temperatures will fall away to around 13 degrees. Another very mild start to our Thursday morning. Thursday, there will be showery outbreaks of rain at first. Plenty of cloud. Most of that rain is going to shift and clear by about midday. So the rest of the day is looking much drier. There's still going to be a lot of cloud lingering and not too much of a breeze around tomorrow. We're looking at highs once again around 17 degrees. Those winds still coming from the south. Some sunny spells, the best of those on Friday through the afternoon, accompanied by a few spots of drizzle and a quiet weekend ahead.
And that's it from the team here in London. There's more on the BBC News app and over on BBC Radio London, where there will be continuous coverage across the day from that 1,000 Mile Challenge. But for now, we could go back to Nina for the rest of the BBC News at 1 o'clock. Have a lovely afternoon. Bye-bye.